Hello, this is Wmpyr, here to once again show you guys tomahawk usage. This was gifted to me from Mr. Great Bear, and he is a fellow brother from Tetsukinu Bujutsu, which was founded by the late and the great Sensei Rick, who unfortunately passed away, but he continues to inspire us. And anyway, normally the way that I teach you guys FMA is to go ahead and make full motions. Not just here and here, just full motions like that. Because it helps with developing proper body mechanics. Now, with this, I do recommend that you directly translate from the sticks to the tomahawk in the same manner. So do practice, and practice safely by leaving the sheath attached, making sure it don't just fall off, or use a practice training tomahawk. But anyway, full motions are good for body mechanics. But here I'm talking about I want to go into actual usage. So in that case, what I recommend is this right here, is you're going to go here. See that? I choke up on the tomahawk. And the way that I did that was I slid, just went. You could do it in one shot, boom, like this. But you could also break it up to where you go boom, 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 like that, okay? And once you're here, if you need to adjust back down, snap, snap, snap. You see, as I'm snapping, boom, I'm able to readjust the grip. And then I can go, boom, right here. And then I can snap, snap, and snap back down, okay? So practice that. Make sure you practice safe. You don't want to drop this on your foot or something, and especially if the sheath comes off, that's going to be terrible. But why are we doing that? The reason why we're doing that is because, boom, I want to take it to here, and now I have much better control up here to flail. Okay, boom, 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 like so. So now I could use speed to my advantage and flail around like so, and then as I snap, I could go back to here anytime, or I could choke up again. The flail creates the poison cloud, and the poison cloud is what I use so that they cannot get to me, to create that distance to run away, okay? So that's the idea there, because I don't really want to be chopping off limbs, or decapitating someone. I don't want that on my conscience. I don't want that on my hands. So once again, this right here, I'm using the poison cloud like a flail, like this, and just keep them away. Now, if I did the same movement here, like this, or with a more normal size, this is a shorter tomahawk, but with a normal size tomahawk where I'm grabbing around here, it's going to wear me out faster. So then, if you are going to flail that way, you have to do it like this, where I am using its own weight, like so, boom, boom, where it's more like a nunchuck or a chain type of weapon to keep it nice and light. I'm not physically moving this as much as I'm letting it fall, you see. And also, if it falls, I float it back up, and then I can make it fall again. And I float it back up, and every time I float it back up, that could be a strike. That could be using the tip part right there, boom, strike. And then I let it fall, boom, 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 so I don't get as tired, right? But, boom, I come here, and this just makes it so much more manageable, okay? But once again, that is for the poison cloud. The poison cloud, I really don't want to be making contact. I'm just making it difficult for them to get to me. It's more about intimidating them with the speed you know, and just having this poison cloud literally in front of them that they don't know what to do with, you know, confusion, distraction, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so what about actual cutting when I need to? When I actually cut, I don't believe in using like this. If I'm doing that, it's for throwing. Okay, I'm making bigger motions like that. It's for throwing purposes. For actual cutting purposes, I would keep it. I would actually here and here, just from about this length. Boom, boom. If I want more power, then I'll move my body rather than moving the arm like so. Rather than doing that, I will move the whole body like so. All right. So anyway, the reason why am I doing that instead of, because it's gonna get caught. If you ever hit stuff, it's gonna get caught. So going like this together, I can manage it much better. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.